Afternoon, Dr. Cheng. I'm Jun Jie, and today my group and I will be presenting to you our one-story Uniqlo babies warehouse operation and design. Let me introduce you to my groupmate. On my right are Kelvin, Charmaine, Melissa, Amabel, and Wesley. So here are the agenda.
Moving on to operations assumptions, pallets for outbound and inbound are assumed to be of the same volume, as if either exceeds the quantity of the other, there will be a lack of storage space. The number of operational trucks are kept at 12. Each trucks are assumed to carry 15 pallets each, and the demand for outlets are assumed to be 5 pallets a day, as well as inbound and outbound are carried out by 6 trucks each daily.
Now I'm representing to you our warehouse layout. Starting from the entrance where the vehicles enter, the trucks actually go into the inbound logistics area, which is also known as the unloading bay. The goods will then further unload to the temporary storage area and then further processed in the packing area. After sortation, it will go to the main storage area, online order packing area, and the reverse logistics area. Let me just share with you more about the main storage area. We are actually using the selective racking system, and the green arrow represents the human movement and the blue arrow representing machinery movement. For the online order packing system, we are using the top flow rack, and the grey arrow actually represents the movement of the conveyor belt. After consolidation, it will go to the sorting area to prepare for delivery through the side door and our 3PL van. For orders, it will be packed from the main storage area to the outbound logistics area, which is also known as the loading bay, and it will be sent to the respective store via the exit. This is the legend for our warehouse layout.
Our SKU, first 3 alphabets represent the product category, code number differentiates the product within the same brand. The third set of numbers refers to the unit of measurement, whereas the last set of numbers represent the color of the clothing. Supplier to warehouse, products will be stacked onto pallets, 9 totes as a base, 4 layers for big totes and 6 layers for small totes. For warehouse to end customers via online shopping, medium-sized tote bags will be used, and this will be the measurement used. Tote flow rack and conveyor belt will be used for order picking.
Move on to packing and labeling operations, where products comes in, which is the inbound logistics. The pallets and the individual totes will be labelled accordingly with barcodes for the warehouse management systems, identifying their storage location. For outbound logistics, order numbers will be placed into pallets for retail outlets. And for online consumers, products are consolidated and packed, then placed into carton boxes with their respective order numbers.
Moving on to the storage system for the warehouse. Firstly, we have the selective racking system to supply to our retail outlets. And next, the racking system will fulfill a high peak low storage criteria due to our daily outbound volume. And lastly, the A-class goods, being the top 20% of the fast-moving goods, will be stored in the first tier closely to the entrance of the aisles in order to provide better accessibility for retrieval of the goods. And next will be the hook flow rack for our online store, and it is to accommodate to the nature of the online order, having a high range of SKU and low quantity per SKU. And also it shows a first in first out practices. Next, I'll be talking about the material handling system. The material handling system we'll be using will be the reach truck, pallet truck, and the conveyor belt. The reason why we will be using a reach truck instead of a forklift is because of its function. It can reach higher racks, as well as our space needed is smaller. And also it will be easier for the reach truck to maneuver around the warehouse, hence improving the efficiency in the warehouse. And next I'll be talking about the pallet truck. The pallet truck is electrical powered, hence it's ideal as compared to a forklift which uses diesel. And also additional advantages will be that a pallet truck is smaller in size and is quieter. Next, I'll be talking about the conveyor belt. We are using an automated conveyor belt assisted by the WMS through the usage of real-time screen support. A conveyor belt enables the order totes to move to the respective location and are separated into the designated aisles before going to the sorting area for packing and delivery.
On to picking operations, the retail store orders will be picked from the selective pallet rack area, and the online store orders will be picked from the tote flow rack area using the zone picking concept. So, the zone picking concept is when the order picker is situated at a specific row and will pick for items required for those orders using real-time screen support by the WMS. Now we will talk about the WMS. The WMS will assist the operations for put away, replenishment, and order picking. First, we'll talk about the put away operations. The WMS will allocate inbound goods based on the first in, first out practice and ensure that fast-moving goods will be stored at the front part of the racks in order to reduce both order picking time and travelling time. Replenishment. The WMS will keep track of the inventory of all the SKUs and trigger replenishment for those SKUs if the inventory drops below 60%. Order picking. The WMS will assist the order picker to locate the SKUs through pick-to-light system. And apart from showing the essential details in real-time screen support as mentioned previously, the WMS will also ensure that the order tote flows through all the required rows to complete the order before moving to the sorting area.
Lastly, I'll be talking about the occupation and health safety measure. For this, my team and I have come up with a risk assessment form which we have already identified some of the risks in the warehouse. We have come to the end of our presentation. Thank you for your kind attention. Bye.
Bye.